guys, and welcome back. It's your girl Regina London. And how are you guys doing today? I am glad to see everybody is back. What you guys have been up to, y'all? Look, I've been sick, guys. Told y'all a couple of days ago. Your girl been down bad. I've been sick. And I'm still fighting this sickness. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm like, I done had this cold for a minute. When I say a minute. But anyway, I'm back. Have me a little juice here. And I'm back to chit chat with y'all. So y'all, first things first. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not new. But make sure you like the video, you guys. It helps me go a long way, and I do appreciate it. First things first also, y'all, look. My girl Dodash has shouted me out, and I am so appreciative. You are in the presence of it. I am so appreciative.
When you watch
that
this
she done that, content,
that's
a big
you're
thing
in the
for
presence
me.
Of greatness.
And
you better
show my channel to
because
grow.
she is absolutely
Listen,
fabulous,
y'all, that's
fantastic,
the only way
amazing,
we
confident.
Can go
all
anywhere
the
on
things,
this
you
platform
are
is that
so
we support each other.
I don't really have anything to say. I just look cute and wanted y'all to see it. So here I am.
To support me and shout me out. So,
and you know it. You know your mom.
Dodash, if you don't know her, I'm gonna put her little clip.
Can't nobody tell you nothing.
I
And if
love
they try
her.
to tell you something, make sure that they can never tell you again.
So yeah, y'all.
They have no idea.
To get into what we're talking about today, married to medicine. You guys, married to medicine has been a mess. It has been a whole mess, and I'm not gonna go bit by bit because I'm not working with a whole lot of time, but I'm gonna give you guys something. Y'all, married to medicine. So look, let's just pick up where it left off at. Okay, so you know they got on these boats to go to the sandbar or whatever, right? So they go into this sandbar, and it's all the couples, you know, because they're on a couple trip and they're headed to the sandbar. And they all got their little, you know, bathing suits on and stuff. Everybody on the boat having a good time, having their little drinks up, dancing, moving around, doing their little thing or whatever. Okay, it looked like everything is going fine. And so once they get there, you know, the women go off to themselves and the men go off to themselves. And so the men, you know, they over there, you know, chatting it up or whatever. And so it gets back on the subject of what happened the night before, you know, when Greg was acting a whole monkey ass fool. So, you know, Greg, you know, he goes to tell King, or basically everybody, but I want to say that he was talking to King. Yeah, all I said was, shut the fuck up, you got a big damn mouth. And then so King like, you said that to Quad? And he said, yeah, I did. Y'all, at this moment, Greg little man syndrome was kicking in. And so he was trying to make himself feel like he was big. So he was like, yeah, you know, I did say it to her or whatever. So, you know, King was like, hey, that kind of makes me, you know, uncomfortable or whatever. You know, I feel disrespected. You can't just be disrespecting my woman. You know, if you got something to say to my woman, I need you to say it to me. Don't say it to her. And so Greg, you know, he gets up with his little self. He walks on over there. He gets basically in King's face. He ain't touching him, but you know, he gets up in his face and he like, so you mean to tell me that she can say whatever she wants to say to me, but I have to say whatever I had to say to her to you? And so, you know, King like, yeah. Greg like, yeah, nah, that ain't working for me. So y'all, we pan back over to the women. The women, they over here on some whole mess. They got Shay. They talking about, oh, I forgot to tell y'all, Shireen and Apollo done showed up on the little trip. Shireen is just trying to run down the whole tea. My thing is this, Shireen, you the side chick, or you're the wife now, but you was the side chick, and you basically cheated with this woman's husband in order to get him. Okay, let's just put that out there. That's what you did. You cheated with this woman's husband in order to get him, and now that you got him, be happy. My thing is this: why do you feel the need to continue to try to bring this other woman down? You know what? I cannot stand when women do that. Look, you need to focus on your husband. You don't need to focus on this other woman. She ain't got nothing to do with you. You the one came in her life trying to mess up her whole little thing, okay? But anyway, y'all, she giving a whole little rundown on how, you know, she's here with, y'all, give me just a second. Okay, so yeah, guys, I'm back. So basically, Shireen, she's giving a whole little rundown on the fact that Phaedra is there with Shaq, and Shaq is Apollo's friend. And she was like, yeah, you know, he comes over to the house all the time and have holiday dinners and this and that. You know, Shaq is family. Shaq is the homeboy. You know what I'm saying? So everybody looking like, what? You know, so they ended up calling Shaq over. I don't know if they called Shaq over or he just came over or whatever. And, you know, Toya just takes it upon herself because Toya, she don't care what comes out of her mouth. She just lets it, hey. She like, Shaq, so how you know, Apollo and Sheree? And he was like, y'all, you know what? Y'all asking me too many questions. I'm about to go. None of your business. So, you know, he goes on by his way or whatever, y'all. We paying back over to Sweet Tea now. So Sweet Tea, she comes over and she's trying to check. Well, she wasn't really checking nobody. She asked who invited Shireen. And so Heavenly, she just, you know, gets all upset and mad talking about something. Bitch, you don't ask me. You don't ask me no questions and this and that or whatever. Heavenly is always trying to punk that girl because she's younger than you. And, you know, they see her as dumb, young and dumb. And so she's always trying to make that girl make her feel small, like she don't know what's going on, you know, in the situation or whatever. Heavenly, go somewhere and sit down. That's why you failed when you tried to get up, because you was on some mess. And God said, let me sit you down. But anyway, so they into this whole little argument or whatever, and she ended up, you know, getting pulled off to the side or whatever. But back over on the other side with the guys, you know, and that whole little Mr. Things, King decides, you know what, I'm gonna have to pull Greg off to the side, and this is a good moment to do it while everybody, you know, intertwined in what's going on with this. Let me pull him off to the side and find out, you know, what's really going on. Because if I could talk to him one-on-one, man to man, then maybe he won't, you know, feel like he need to, you know, push his chest out or whatever and feel like he's somebody he not, you know. So he pulls little man off to the side. And he like, hey, you know, I'm uncomfortable with what you said, you know, yada yada. I don't need for you to have that type of, you know, energy when it comes to my woman and this and that or whatever. Y'all, Greg might have got to doing this and that or whatever. And next thing we know, Greg hollering, I knew you was like that because your girl like that. I know your girl and your girl like that, y'all. He might have took that shirt off, y'all. And did y'all see that just when he took it off? Baby, listen, he might have took that little shirt off and took his shades off and threw his shades and got to running after Greg, baby. Look, Chet didn't even know he knew how to play football. But he was doing it. He was playing defense, y'all. I wish they had to let King get to him, because you know what? One thing about an old abusive ass man, they'll never had that same type of energy for a man. Have that energy that you had for Quad when you wanted to emotionally abuse her, when you wanted to physically abuse her. Have that for King. But you know, most abusive men, they don't have that for another man. They don't have that. You done got behind Shaq running like the coward you is. Yeah, I'm like, oh my God. Then Sweet Tea, look, she never took her eyes off of her husband when Phaedra had her, you know, trying to talk to her and calm her down with the whole her and Heavenly situation or whatever. So when she see that, you know, she breaks away from Phaedra, honey. She is running full speed over there to her man. As, you know, I guess she should. You know, we all would. We like, hey, hold on. This ain't going down. Let me go check on my husband. So she runs over there full speed over there to check on the little bastard. And he gets over there. You know, she gets over there or whatever. And y'all, when I say it was just a whole mess, because the men that took Greg off, the other men that took King off, and you know they talking to them separately, y'all. And I'm not gonna tell y'all, Greg was ready. You didn't have to pull on him to walk him off, baby. He was willing to walk off. But that's how them old abusive ass men be, because they'll have that energy for another man. Honey, he done walked off with Cecil. Cecil trying to talk to him or whatever. Girl, the girls got Sweet Tea trying to calm her down. Phaedra over there speaking in tongues. Sweet Tea hooping and hollering because I guess she's so frustrated and upset with everything that's going on. And, you know, I really feel bad for her because, as I keep saying, Sweet Tea is not ready for this rodeo, y'all. She not. Maybe next season, you know, she'll have a little more insight on what's going on with this show and these people. But right now, y'all, she ain't got it, and it's all bad for her. But panning on to the next episode, we see everybody talking about it, because I want to say that, y'all, let's back up. Can't leave this out. Greg and Sweet Tea decide they going home. Don't nobody give a damn. Bye. But that's messed up as well. But they don't give a damn. They went home. Phaedra, she packing her bags, honey. She done look. She like, I ain't got time for this or whatever. You know, these girls ain't got nothing for me, and I ain't got nothing for them. I don't play with these type of mean girls or whatever. So Jackie is in her room and trying to talk to her. So Phaedra tells Shaq, hey, step out for a minute. Let me, holler at old girl. And so Jackie all in there, Phaedra, do you really want to leave like this? Do you want to just, come back and talk to the women and tell them that they need to hold themselves accountable for their actions and the way that things, went on or whatever? And so Phaedra said, no. Some people can be played with, but I'm not one of them. And so Jackie like, you really gonna leave? Honey, Phaedra might have turned her nose up and was like, yes. And walked on out the door. So she basically left Jackie standing in the room looking stupid, as you should have been, looking stupid. She left her in the room looking stupid. So now we on to the next episode, to where y'all, everybody, sitting up talking about the stuff that has went on or whatever. And back at home with Sweet Tea and Greg, they sitting down having this conversation at I want to say the kitchen table or whatever. And y'all, when I tell y'all I don't like that little man, I do not like that little man. He's a little narcissistic ass man. He's sitting up there telling her, you running up on King. What was you gonna do? What was you gonna do? She was trying to help you, because what was you gonna do, sir? What was you gonna do? Up against that nice looking muscle bound man, what was you gonna do? Nothing. But anyway, he talking to her, basically trying to belittle her, like, narcissistic ass men do, trying to belittle you, trying to make you feel small, like you don't know what you're talking about, trying to make you feel like just because you young, you ain't got good sense, you know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing, you don't know, you need to listen to me, you don't know. And basically just demising everything that she had to say. I mean, I'm like, girl, you really gonna allow this man to do this to you on national TV? But she tried to keep it cute and she tried to keep it calm. He decided he's going to walk off. And, because he got to calling her naive. And he was like, you real naive. I would have been like, excuse me, y'all. I would have forgot them cameras was in that house. And she should have. She should have forgot they was in that house. But she stayed well aware that them cameras was in that house. I'm going to give her that. She stayed well aware that them cameras was in that house. He going to walk off and she was like, don't do that. Stop. Don't do that. He walks on off and he goes up the stairs. She gets up and go in behind him and all this or whatever. They in the room. Now, we can't see what's going on in the room, but they mic'd up so we can hear him. And so she's basically telling him, you shouldn't be calling me naive. Basically that's not nice. And he was like, it's your fault. And she was like, it's not my fault. He was like, it is your fault. It's your fault. You need to listen to your leader. And had you been listening to your leader, basically this wouldn't happen. It's your fault. And she was like, stop, stop. And she's saying it real low, like, stop, basically. Because she's doing this because she know we can hear. And he's looking like the whole narcissist ass fool that he really is. And it's coming out what we already know. That he did everything that Quad said he did. And now he's doing it to her. So she's trying to help save the little reputation that he got, which he don't have one because, baby, everybody know who he is but you. Everybody see who he is but you. So you're not saving anything. This is what we already knew. And so he basically telling her, yeah, it's all your fault. And she stop. And he was like, who you think you talking to? Bitch, I would have went off. When I say, when he did that, who you think you talking to? I would have clicked. Because I got some clicks in me. I'd have clicked and went straight the fuck off on him. And let him know what it is on national TV. I would have gave it all back to him. Y'all. And the episode went off with that. But when I tell y'all, Married to Medicine, these last couple of episodes they've been doing a little something for your girl. And I've been here for all of it. I ain't really, like I say, this whole Sweet Tea and Greg situation, that's a trigger for me. But for the most part, I'm like, girl, if you don't run, you better not have that man, baby. You better not. You's a damn fool. You have that man, baby. You better run. Go find you another husband. You still young. Go find you somebody else. Run. Because that man is a narcissist. He's an abuser. Emotionally and physically. Yeah. He's all that. That little short man, hell, he can't even sleep with you but twice a week anyway. And I know you wanted more than that. So what you got him for? Besides his money, because you're getting to the money. Y'all, let me tell you something. No amount of money that a man could trick off on me can be to where you're buying me and I'm not happy. You're overcoming my peace. Because right now she ain't got no peace. Because she got a man that's manipulating her and playing with her mind. And you can't do that to me. And making her feel insecure and less than a woman. You can't do that. You can't do that. She needs to run. And she needs to run just as fast as she was running on that beach. Yes. Sweet Tea. And if you want to talk about your combat training again, Sweet Tea, use it on him. When he get ready to put his hands on you, which he will, just wait on it. Make sure you use all that training on him. But I don't condone violence, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a condoning violence type of person or whatever. But when it comes to these narcissistic ass men that want to emotionally abuse you and physically abuse you, I feel like a woman needs to do what a woman needs to do. Period, point blank. Because when I say there's so many people out here that is that way, and so many women that is going through that, y'all, look, it ain't good. It ain't good. So, yeah, y'all, that's all I got. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.